Marginalize me till I'm out of my moment. Halfway. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't been doing the education. You ain't been doing the education. You don't have the answers though, because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and
it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. And it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know. And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph. It ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph.
What's the name of your blockchain? We do not know. What's the name of your meme coin? We do not know. Marginalize me till I'm out of my moment. Halfway. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't been doing the education. You ain't been doing the education. You don't have the answers though, because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and doing.
And then it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. And then it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know. And then it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph. It ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. And then it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. And then it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, I love this tune too. Hey man, if you want to find that Kanye track that I just played, you gotta go to my Audius. Damn, I always know. See, this is what I mean, man. This is a really good app, man. This motherfucker too hard to spell. Let me find it real quick. Let me find it. Audius. Adult Swim. Oh no. Adult promotion. Oh no. Oh no. How do you spell this shit? I know I'm spelling. Oh wait, I'm not spelling it right. There it is. Audius. Yo, if you like that Kanye track, that shit's on my Audius. So now that we know how to spell it, let's go to the website. Let's go to Audius. So if you're a music creator out there, you might want to look at this, man. I won't lie, bro. I think it's CIA work. I've seen their ties. They're tied with Spotify, and if you know your boy Crypto, bro, I don't fuck with Spotify. Yeah, they're dead ass using your data to make Ice Spice better. If you're ever mad at why this music is attracting everybody, it's because you're using Spotify, you dummy. Stop using that shit. Stop using it. Go buy your music or get Apple Music. And that's no Apple Music shill. Apple Music actually doesn't do any aggressive data collection. Yeah, so they do collect your data, but it ain't as aggressive as Spotify. They at least let you live your own life. But yo, if you like that Kanye track, it says I don't got the time, you go listen to it. I actually have this funny ass photo here of Kanye in he's a Power Ranger. Yeah, I think this is it, right? Oh shit, that's not even it. Oh, maybe I don't have it up. Damn, I thought I had hot takes somewhere. Now I'm so curious. I don't even know. I gotta go find it. I thought I had that shit up somewhere. I guess not. I guess I just shilled something that's not even what you listen to. But yo, this shit is crazy. So look at this Audius thing real quick. Hold on, let me put my face on the screen. Hello, everybody. Oh, let me rep Zen real quick. You can get a Zen beanie in the description. There's Zen beanies in the description. But yeah, yo, check this out. Check this out about Audius. This is pretty fire, bro. You see, they're like coming from the music standpoint. So like, you know, you put the genre, and I didn't put the rest of this stuff. Okay, I just said it was an electronic song. They went ahead and they used like some sort of bot thing to add a mood. They said it's tender. I guess that's kind of tender sound right there. Hey, that's fun. I can play that shit because I made it and I can't get a copyright. Yeah, fuck the world. Let's go. But yeah, they drop the key too, so they show you it's made in F minor, and then they do the BPM. You can see how here I put this here in 2021. Man, I've been in this motherfucker, but they haven't hit the road yet. Like Audius is working in the background with a lot of partners, and I do think this is still a really good playground for anybody who's in music, and you know, or if you're a music lover, you're looking for new artists that you can't find, right? You want to be the cool kid who pulls up and says, bro, check this shit out. Look what I fucking got. This is kind of where you might want to be right now. And what else is pretty crazy again about this situation is you can download your own music, and then you can earn USDC from your fans and from people listening. And then they have their own Audius token, which isn't really too popular right now. But you know, it's out there. You can like get free tokens from doing things here. I don't know. I got some rewards to claim. I got one Audius to claim. And this is what's so funny. This is all working. It kind of is like a central website. So it's before its time, you know, because it's like Ethereum. And in the time when it came out in 21, a lot of people were still very skeptical about like actual wallets and websites, because you know it's just early crypto days. So that's something that's special about Audius, is that they empower this idea, but they're well connected. Like I think they're also in Coinbase. This is like on Base as well. So I know it's on Solana, and it's on Ethereum, and it's on Base. So yeah, check out Audius. It's a vibe, but. No more shilling. What's up, world? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ / producer. You know what I'm saying? I make beats and bullshit. I go outside and hang out with IRL people, and I try to tell them about this fintech world we live in. But you know, most people don't give a fuck about it. So it is what it is. All right. But you know, today is September 5th. It's 9/5. Actually, I grew up in San Diego, California, and there's a gang called 9/5 Brims. Or yeah, whatever, fuck it. But yeah, they're gonna be turning up today. No need to learn about the hood today. But yeah, today is the 5th of September 2024, and we're closer to 25 than ever. You know how it goes. Today is also a Thursday. Markets tend to move on Thursdays, right? But they tend to move in opposite directions. What we're seeing here is an Ethereum chart. Ethereum is getting its ass beat price-wise. Let's go ahead and look at the Bitcoin chart. Let's just get this shit out the way. Just kidding. It's also smacked up. Yo, it's in our zone. It's finally in our zone here. What's up, Rolando? What up, Lita? What it do? What it do? What up, Q? And everybody else in the chat. A Zen enthusiast, I see you. You got to make the name easy to spell. Yeah, you gotta make the name easy to spell. That's why people like Uber, because it's just UBER. It's actually a really good name. That's why Lyft had to like. Lyft is also a great answer to Uber in the world of branding. But yeah, shout outs to Imperial Beach. That's my old stomping grounds. Oh, for real? Damn, that's where the fam resides now, somewhere nearby. And I love IB. That's the spot, bro. It's the hidden gem of San Diego. Like if you ever go to San Diego, some of you are gonna tell you not to go to IB. I'm gonna tell you to, and then the IB people are gonna tell me shut the fuck up, and that's why you need to go. They hear me say that to you and they're telling me to shut the fuck up. Similar to people shilling that good old dandy. Let's just talk about it, man. Because we know what's going on in Bitcoin. But what the fuck is going on in Zen? Today, Zen is up 28%. We actually could talk about Zen first. We don't need to explain the physical market to actually talk about why Zen is Zenning, right? Because Zen is always Zenning, and it's never not going to be doing those things. But we're in a critical point right now, right? The critical point is the facts that, again, Bitcoin needed to do what it did, right? Rejected off the 200. We said this weeks ago, 26. So, it got rejected off the 200, more likely to go down than go up, right? Came down, tested the downtrend on Bitcoin. This Bitcoin we're looking at right now. Tested this downtrend that, again, has been here since the top. And it's well respected. Jesus. Like we're respecting this trend here. This is a real trend. So what you'll see is when we came up and got rejected again, I want you to pay attention to this shit. People how like you be riding a roller coaster and you're like going up, 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 up. You're like, yay. And then, you do some loops and hoops and shit. And then you're going up, 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 up. But that second up in the roller coaster is never like the first one. You know what I'm saying? It's always like kind of like it, but it's never like the first one. Right? So pay attention to this trend line right now on the roller coaster. Because once you realize, oh, this ain't the up like the first time, it's probably a good idea to get the fuck out and just be like, yeah, until we find something, it ain't never like it was before. So when you look at this trend line, look how like if on the other side of it, like the downside, that's where all the action is. That's where all the action is. Okay. So this is a real trend line. This is where everybody is agreeing that when price goes above this, we need to go somewhere with this thing. Okay. And if we don't, I'm going to sell my bag and I'm out until we figure it out. And that's the beauty of crypto right now. At least that's the conversation until we figure it out. It's never going to be it's over. People who start saying it's over, people who start jumping into the old school, telling you go back to Forex, all that bullshit. Like we're extremely beyond that. Let me say way beyond that. We're extremely beyond that theory of, sell and run away. So there's a lot of people, again, for the last year, this is bullish for Bitcoin because for the whole year, we never got back to 50. And again, we call 50K BTC way the fuck back here, right? We're saying, we marching to 50K by March. It was literally, that was like the chant. And we got to 50K in March. Like no hocus pocus bullshit. Just like literally did it. Like it's crazy. And, this is our 2024 flag in a sense between 50K and 73. So anything in this range is beautiful for the network, right? Fuck Bitcoin, but it's beautiful so we can keep, again, hope alive that we're going somewhere. And that it's just not, again, it's not a sell and walk away theory. So again, I still feel like Bitcoin needs to pull back to 50. And that's why I said I wouldn't be surprised to see between the 26th and November 5th, the most ambiguous time in Bitcoin. Like right now, theoretically, Bitcoin could stop selling off and we could rally up and bounce off the trend, right? Because the trend is well respected and we're obviously on the other side now. So anything here is all open table, right? What was this? The last day I streamed when Bitcoin bounced and tested this again, right? That's when we needed to turn around. But since we lost that momentum, because also that was a really ugly setup. Everything below this line is on the table. So why would I say Bitcoin would go to like 38,000? Well, let me put my hypothesis together here. So when we zoom out on the monthly, we see this giant candle that needs to be filled. And that's usually a signal, you know what I'm saying? For sure, I'm not a trader or anything. I just look at this as gas, right? But because, right, we want this. We want this in Bitcoin. We want Bitcoin to sell off. You want to be finding liquid fiat right now. You want to be getting ready and prepared for whatever, is going to happen next. Whether, like I said, whether it's 49 or somewhere over here, 38. So 38, there's this weird ass doji candle. Like, yo, why was Bitcoin so undecisive in January? Like, why couldn't we figure out if we wanted to go up or down? So I just kind of have this feeling that I wouldn't be surprised if that's where the ambiguous holders are. Those that don't know really what's going on, and they're up right now. They're still up. So we could go all the way down to this first wick at 49, right? Where that other wick is right here. We could go there, bam. And then the speculation for all those that bought right here starts to get spicy. They're going to be rubbing their chest and shit like, yo. I don't know the tax play on this, though, because I'm not in that area of finance. I wish I knew it. That's like my other thing. It's like, I'm like, yo, there must be something that I don't know that is very apparent amongst the older folks. Like, there's, the people older than me that have been in the space before it was digital. They're really bullish on Bitcoin. Meanwhile, they're very bearish on real world. So that would be the opposite of us rooting to think like, oh, those elites are going to bring us to the top. It's like, nah, dude, they're bullish on Bitcoin. So they're more likely to fill wicks and bring the community with them, right? It's just a more likely thing. And then also when we look at the weekly, that's where the 200 shows up. And the 200 is hanging out right at 38. Like, it's flatlining right there. Pretty much, like, it's coming up and it's starting to flat. You can notice that on the RSI, Bitcoin is starting to roll down, right? This is going to go up and try to reach this while this goes down. So that's kind of why, again, I'm just like, yo, I'm not saying it's going to happen or anything. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be at the bottom at 38 like, shit, thank God I had some fiat, bro. Like, pfft, I feel elite. I bought the elite price. Yo, shit, Shaka Vibes with the 20 pop. What's up? Wiggity wiggity, man. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Actually, yeah, I'm shouting out San Diego. He had a pop up. Well, yo, says Tree City West. What's goody, man? What up, Lita? What up, Tekken? Where is my fellow burners? We're burnt. We're burnt out. No, we're burning. But yeah, so in Bitcoin world, again, I'm not really worried too much about price, about action. It's all going to actually stabilize, and a lot of people are going to miss it because they're so caught up on like the news or whatever that is, whatever they need to believe in. I don't know what you're trying to. I'm not believing in shit anymore, man. I'm believing that this shit going down. That's the only belief I have right now. Until I see it going up, it's going down, right? Just like how some people say the same thing about Zen. Until they see X1 chain, it's going down, right? And what do we have going on? Is we have a little bit of up. Got a little bit of up today. So Zen is looking good again. It could be a play off of the mainstream markets. Again, the mainstream markets are going through it. Right, like Ethereum actually could be given. This is why, the 38 is on the table, but I'm not gonna 100% say it's going there. Right, that's a bad thing for Bitcoin. That's like Satoshi selling the coins or something, which might be happening right now. We don't really know it. Everyone's trying to figure it out. We don't really know what the fuck's going on, but there's dormant wallets selling Bitcoin now, and it makes a lot of sense because again, if we're going to 38, why would I hold my coins here? Especially if I have no plans of going forward with Bitcoin, right? That's the whole point of holding the coin, is because you want to be part of the development. Other than that, it's just spending coin. It's a gas coin. All right. So you go back, you give it to people who want to buy it to burn shit and or become part of the quorum of development, Like you yourself just holding a Bitcoin, you're a fucking Bitcoin developer. Because why the fuck are you holding it? I'm just trying to make life gains, right? You're just reprogramming your whole life to have life gains off of the Bitcoin. So again, it doesn't make any sense to just hold Bitcoins to hold them. That's why, again, it would make more sense for Bitcoin to dump. But looking at Ethereum, looking at Solana, right? This is really creepy for me on the weekly because Solana is very far from their 200. Meanwhile, Ethereum is very close to its 200. Ethereum has the most FUD out of all three. This is the big three, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Out of the top five, those are the only three cryptocurrencies. Okay, the other two are stable coins. We know this. Just for reference, we'll show it. For those in the back of the class who've never been here before, my name is Crypto Bro. Make sure you like and subscribe. We talk about cryptos, and we talk about Zen and its relationship to the overall markets, because it's going to be a big player, in my opinion. From my experience of being in the space, definitely feels like a big player. So again, the top, my bad. I forgot about this guy. This guy right here. That BNB. I just included USDC up in here. Like it's really up here, but it's creeping, man. It's definitely creeping, market cap wise. And that's like bullish. It's so bullish for anything and everything USDC. Like the most bullish thing you could do in your life right now too is be a business and start taking USDC. Like imagine if you just started taking it for fuckies, you know, at your coffee shop, at your boutique, at your weed store. Shit, yeah, if you're a drug dealer, take USDC, bro. And watch this market cap march up to $100 billion. And just the influence of people having USDC and you being the first person to take that shit. Like, it's amazing time. What an amazing time, right? But yeah, so Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and BNB. BNB is just so hard to call, dog, because if you know the motherfucking history, you know that this is an inflated amount of market cap. It's like capture cap. It shouldn't even be called. Yeah, no, this isn't market cap. This is capture cap. Same with this one. This is capture cap. Fuck that, man. This wouldn't have this much market cap if there was another solution, right? Which is already happening, which is USDC. But that's not popular overseas. USDT is. So, again, as Coinbase expands, goes around the world, Circle expands, goes around the world. Actually, who knows? Maybe the euro will sneak up and take out USDT because there'll be more arbitrage. Like, we don't have that yet in crypto. Like, when we talk stables, like we don't have like a yen. We don't have we just got the euro. Like, there should actually be pegged stables to fiat because that will not leave. And why wouldn't we want to trade fiat on crypto as crypto takes over fiat and control the price of fiat with crypto? You know, it be an amazing thing. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, we need more tethered fiat in the space by credited companies. I don't give a fuck about it, but I know somebody else will. So let's keep it going, you know? But again, looking at the top three, I got off a little bit on my stables. Stables are cool. I got to find BNB though. I don't have that here. All right, let me put that in this chat, in this chart here, bro. We're going to need that. We're going to need that. Witty. What does that even mean? Tegan, I've been thinking about what Jack is going to make burn records more valuable than burned Zen. Burn records more valuable than burned Zen. Ooh, that'd be crazy. Burn records more valuable than burn Zen. It really just depends. I have this theory that, like, in Zen world, you're going to benefit more from just being a participant. Like, that's everyone who's participating is going to win. There's like no way to lose at all. Even the people that we don't want to win are going to win. And it's just what it is, you know? And the best part about it is positioning yourself to win the most. Now, that's going to be a hard thing to catch. Not everybody is going to position themselves to win the most. Right. And that's what everyone thinks they're going to do. Right. Everyone's like, oh, I'm going to win more than that guy. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, that's when you lose the plot in Zen. The game is to own it all and to keep getting it longer than most and keep it going. Shit. Who's to say you teaching your family isn't actually leveling it up? Right. You only know how to mint Zen. Once you teach 5 other people how to mint Zen, now it's you plus 5. Then they teach 5. Now it's you plus 5 plus 5. You get what I'm saying? So really in the Zen world is not about who has the most Zen, because that part doesn't really matter. We all have a lot of it. It's about who is bringing the most value to the overall experience. Those will be the most profitable, right? You'll see people with capital, but you'll also see people with value. And I think in our specifics, like I was talking with Og yesterday and how we were kind of hitting it on the head. You know, capital is a corrupt thing from the past. It's almost like a way, like market cap, like capital. It's like a signal that's very noisy. It has no clarity. It's all static, right? The clarity is going in, getting into the market cap, understanding the Solana, how it works, understanding the BNB and how it works. Like that's how you get out of the fucking noise of the capital. But most people, they won't understand how to do that part. They're just going to be stuck in the noise of the capital. And again, that's why it's like, yo, regardless to how many Zens you burn, the game is to have it all. So right now, I'm looking at Zen and I'm like, man, I hope, you know, it all goes well and everything. But we'll see who's going to have the most. Yeah, we're talking about Zen in a second. All right, cool. I just wanted to see how far BNB was from its 200 on the weekly. So Solana and BNB are pretty far away. That kind of gives me this impression that, yeah, like what would be colder than ice to fuck over a lot of people right now would be for Ethereum to kind of like die a little bit, right? Like die the most. Not like death, not like, you know, like, oh my God, it's over for Ethereum, but really being like, wow, ETH really saw the worst of that pullback, right? Because if it breaks its 200 and Solana's falling and BNB is falling and Bitcoin is falling, all of those look proper. That's all proper textbook, straight to the 200. Why not? Let's do it, right? So then Ethereum would see the worst of it, which would incline why maybe, this is why I wanted to talk about that first, why maybe we're seeing a little bit of interest in Zen. Because you got to understand that part. Like, if you don't understand how this game works, you're going to get fucking burned. So right now, you're going to have a lot of people bringing their attention to Zen because they remember, oh, shit, this thing has its own blockchain, right? And it has destination, right? Like I told you, you want to release a coin with its own location. So that's like in a blockchain. But the best things is giving a destination, right? Staking, right? The best thing we have going for us is actually a blockchain that anyone can put their identity on. Anybody can create anything on. And if it's best for enterprise, we automatically are in the conversation like a Solana, right? PayPal uses Solana. It's best for enterprise, right? USDC prints most of the USDC on Solana, not on Ethereum. The fuck? I mean, no offense to ETH. It's just what it is. Ethereum is becoming legacy. We're putting it on the shelf, like I said a few streams back, to look at it. Just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is technically on the shelf. And in 2021, we took it off real quick to play with it and shit. You know, like, oh, look at this VMPX. Look at these ordinals, you know. And we put that bitch right back on the shelf at the end of 2022. You know, some people made money on the, you know, it's sitting on the shelf, which I totally did. I had bitmaps galore. And that's why it was easy to sell the bitmaps, because I had my, you know, like I said, I had my Bitcoin on the pedestal up on the shelf, and I'm just watching in its glory, like, look at that thing go, you know, and I'm in Zen. I'm waiting for the future to be born. So the same thing is happening in Ethereum, right? And you got to watch out. So this is a perfect time right now. I'm glad I went to stream. I didn't want to stream this morning when like Zen was cracking. I wanted to wait until like right now. And the reason for this is because I am also not too excited as I want to be just yet. Again, the point of Zen is it's the biggest DApp for X1 chain. And we need everyone to comprehend this part before we start to march. Like, we might march, you know, but we want everybody to get this. That if you're collecting Zen coins, there's two sides of the pendulum. All right. There's one side where you can burn it and earn things. But there's this other side where it's still one of the best mass adoption tools in Ethereum. So theoretically, its tokenomics allow it to have many versions of itself in one chart. Right now, we're seeing the version of it, of its FOMO. This is the FOMO chart, bro. And there's a lot of people FOMOing behind each other, which is fine. You know, FOMO it up. Who knows how long the FOMO lasts, right? FOMO can last for many days. Like Zen can keep going from here. But what the thing is that I just, I'm not shilling Zen right now. I'm telling you should have bought that shit the fuck back here when we were talking about it a few days ago. Saying, hey, every day is a bottom. Dog, a few days ago, every day was the bottom in Zen. Like on all charts. Every day was the bottom. So this reversal is off of this news coming from Jack yesterday, in my opinion. It's very easy news to start to sell to people because, again, if you've been missing in action and you only follow those that or you only come in when the ping is out. Let me see, Mr. Jack Lemon. Damn, Tekken with the 2. Thank you. I have a simple request. Can you do a LP walkthrough? Yo, which one though? Which LP? All LPs are weird to me. Well, I'm gonna keep it honest because Execute once said this that really resonated with me, which was you need a certain amount of capital in order to execute the LP correctly. And it's a fact, man. You can't just run into the LP with a couple hundred or a couple thousand. You got to really go in with an enter and exit strategy. And I think that's what is wrong with liquidity pools. Like maybe once X1 chain comes out and we recalibrate the next steps, right? Which is like building developers and really getting developers the ideas they need to start feeding the system, right? One of those ideas would be automating or bringing more of a chat AI assistant to the LP, right? Rather than Crypto Bro explaining it, we theoretically need to put a mathematical concept on top of the LP. It's already happening though, like with the pump fund. So like pump.fund and like all of the token contracts, like there's one now on Ethereum. I don't know if you saw this one. It's called ETH Vista. What is this shit? ETH Vista? Ether Vista? Man, what's this shit called? Y'all know this one? Y'all heard about this? What is it? ETH Vista? Vista. Ether Vista. Have you guys heard about this one? Yo, this one's crazy. This is pump fun on Ethereum. And this is what I mean. Like, it's not that all these things are different, right? Or how do you say this? What Token Factory has done is they have changed the way that we think about coin distribution, because we know that you can never have enough people come behind you. Ever. You're one motherfucker, right? And you're nobody in crypto. So how can you ever have enough people to come after you? So out came Pump Fund, where they created a bonding curve, where if you and your friends bought enough of the coins, how about the AI burns the coins? And then it pumps the damn chart with the coins that it fucking sells and burns. And now you're locked in. Now you don't have to have anybody come after you guys. If they do, then you can, send it to the sky and then dump it on their heads, right? So now we're dealing with that. Like that's the news case study. How do we stop people from releasing coins, that have, pumped themselves and they dump them on the people who still come too late? Like how the hell do you still come too fucking late? Right? So now this is where we are. Like this Ether Vista thing is on Ethereum. And they're also saying that they have a better liquidity pool. They have a better way to approach this, right? Burn, blah, blah, blah. Do, la, la, la. Blah, 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 blah. So long story short of what I'm trying to get at, Tekken, is I wish I could really explain it. But theoretically, it's getting really weak, really, really wacky and far away from when it first started. And actually, if you have been following, Uniswap got served yesterday. So Uniswap got actually served by like the commission, bro. Or the Commodity Futures and Trading Commission, bro. They got fucking slapped in the face yesterday. This is nuts because this fucks with Uniswap. Like it's one thing to like bust off the SEC, but futures is where people are mad too, because like I just found this out too. Like I didn't even know that you cannot even start doing something else outside of trading unless you get permission from other people. Like how centralized is the fucking trading world? You can't even do futures without going through some other ass person to be like, yo, is it okay if I do a futures? You feel me? So and you know, blah 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 blah. You know, this isn't anything to me. This doesn't mean anything to me. What this means though to the crypto community is that it's going to be very challenging to make indexes. It's going to be very challenging to make futures. All of that stuff that we make the most money off of is going to be extremely challenging until they create a framework. So maybe the only way we you know, these liquidity pool things work, you know, maybe there needs to just be one idea, and I think we're working towards it right now. That's kind of like my 2 cents on LPs. Like, I really think these smart contracts like Ether Vista and Pump Fund and Moonshot, like these are going to help us build the future of liquidity pools. Like, what does it look like to have a liquidity pool? Now, if you make a full-blown business on chain, you're going to be going through the Uniswap ideology of what it means to make a liquidity pool, because you're going to need to do it right. And if you don't, you're going to get fucking taxed out of your ass or arrested and thrown in jail. So it's really just on what you want to do, you know? Are you going to keep it, you know, again, enterprise level is why we need blockchain to progress, because we cannot keep it this way on this single server thingy called centralized government or whatever this shit is. Like, this is a bad server to be on. We're getting off this bitch, right? We need things like a Solana. We need things like an X1. And that's why, I see it all segues right back into it. It's like, this is why speculation is high on Zen, because nobody wants to miss this. Ain't nobody trying to miss X1 chain, because it's inevitable. What else are you gonna get? What else are you gonna capture right now that's gonna be more valuable than X1 chain? Like, there's nothing out there. You got to go capture something like this, right? You're gonna have to go do some Ether Vista. Oh, here's the thing. Oh, I gotta unlock my wallet. Let's see. I staked my CBs in, my Ps in, my OPs in. Oh, shit. What up, Fernando? It's going to be expensive to burn on ETH. You might as well burn on CBs in or OPs in. For real. Oh, he's saying the alpha. So many projects did meet the requirements to go mainnet from Pump Fund. What a shame. Oh, didn't meet the requirements. Yeah, that's what I mean, though. Like, the bonding curve in Pump Fund wasn't universal. The bonding curve in Moonshot wasn't universal. So now we have Ether Vista on Ethereum that's also now going to have a bonding curve that they believe will be the most universal of bonding curves, right? And I have a vibe, you know, where it's just like, oh, we just continue this stupid world of who's got the best bonding curve if you're not like being a validator and running the blockchain. If you want to stay on contracts and programs, please let me know when we find the bonding curve, because I want to know. I don't even know. But yeah, that's why Pump Fund is it made so much revenue for Solana, but you know, I don't think we're gonna find it on Ethereum. Gas is only low right now. Like, to Fernando's point, we don't know when gas is gonna turn around. Like, it's inevitable. It's like betting on what do you call it? It's like betting on gasoline right now, like real gas. Like, if you bet on real gas, you're more likely gonna be paying more. You know, like, I'm already like, yeah, I need to get an EV. Like, it's just a matter of time before they're like, hey, gas is $5 everywhere. Like, I experienced that in Cali when I lived in California as a teenager. Like, I felt that shit when it was like everything was $1. And then it was $2, and then it was $3, and then it would be summer. It's $4. It's back to $3. Oh, it's $5. It's back to $3. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck, right? And it was when we were at war. Gas got expensive. So in my thought now is like, if we're moving to an EV world, we're probably gonna buy less barrels from the world in general. So then it would fuck everything. That's another reason why the dollar has to get off gas, because everyone's moving to whatever's new, electricity. I don't know why. So be it. But yeah, we're moving to electricity, and yeah, like holding the gas is classic. It's classic things. So in Ethereum, to think that this is gonna stay like this is a very classical way of thinking in Ethereum. Like, we all know they cannot have more than 10 trading bots, or this shit is at 15 Gwei, right? And if the world comes back online and there's opportunity and expansion, right? I'm talking about the dummies, like the dummies that go, I'm gonna make a trading bot too, and then someone gets them to do it for like 8 months. They're like, yo, run this trading bot for 8 months. They're gonna go negative in it because they don't know in 8 months from now the trading bot is gonna leave them in negative. But just that amount of activity of someone trying, you know, to become not negative is going to pump gas, right? If NFTs decide to just flip the switch and say, yo, we got a new NFT on Ethereum, go mint it, right? The fish are going to go out into the pond, and then they're going to be beating that contract up for a little bit, right? And if you have 4 to 5 contracts like that, 7, 20, 30, 100, I don't know, you're just going to continue to raise gas. So I don't really know what happens on Ethereum, but what I do know is gas is very unstable. Like, look at this, 10 p.m. last night, shit was at 19 Gwei. Yeah, man. So gas is just too unstable. And again, this is why I like base chain, and why I personally moved to base with my Zen. So I took my Zen from Ethereum weeks ago and was selling it into ETH and putting it onto base and then buying CB Zen. So that's like been my rotation for like my rotational strategy for the past few weeks. And it's because I've come to the conclusion that I am on the same chain with cheaper fees. So like, why wouldn't I go with a new Zen? Like, this is almost like new Zen. Right? Because this Zen is on a cheaper Ethereum chain. And even if base went layer 1, which they're saying they're not going to do, which is positive for Ethereum. Literally, they're trying to expand this with Ethereum. So they're not going to move to L1. They plan on staying L2. They plan on being a big player in the blockchain race, throwing a wrench in it, right? Like, a base is a wrench in it because it's not a layer 1. It's going to be a high grossing layer 2, something we've never seen before, and everybody's on board to also go to the Never Land. So I'm here for the ride. I'm going to ride it with Zen though, and again, what my whole theory is that Jack once said, maybe I can find that here. Let me see if I can find that video with him and Crypto Kindness and Zensu, and they talk about that. They talk about like making Zen on subnetworks and how it's pretty relevant to doing it on Ethereum if you do it at the same cost basis. So like, if I'm buying $1,000 worth of ETH Zen, then on CB Zen I can buy $1,000, and I'm basically just gonna get more Zen, and that's how it balances, right? So like, if I, you know, like, it's like Ethereum Zen will always be like the like king, but you could always go to a subchain and rack in the Zen and burn it just like you're participating on Ethereum, because it's all the same. So like, that's why you have to choose wisely what Zen you want to be on. My whole channel for like the last 2 months has been pick your favorite chain and go hard, right? It doesn't matter where you are. I don't want to actually be on ETH Zen because there's so many snakes in the grass. Like, I can't even relax on a pump. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers are going to sell all their Zen. I'm like, I'm not even going to go and buy this shit. I've already been, you know, again, like, I've already got a strategy. There's no reason to go and buy it. That's why you never want to be on that side, bro. I don't know why so many people gave up on Zen and now they got to come back and buy it. Got to come back in the chat and be like, yo, what's going on? Why's the price going up? Like, yo, chill, boy. You teaching me what I never want to be. I never want to be somebody popping their head into the party like, yo, what y'all doing in here? That's the worst way to think of it. Right? It's like, damn. But you know, again, the Ethereum Zen has the mind share of everybody. So what I'm saying right now doesn't resonate with those that don't understand what we got going on yet. Because like, again, XEN resonates with so many users. Again, it's the biggest one. It's 176,000 holders, right? CBZen is barely breaking like 40 something, 400 or 4,000 something. Yeah, 4,305. I actually like that number. Very small number. There ain't that many motherfuckers over there. I could be a whale without having to be a whale. It's kind of cool, right? And it's just like if it goes up in price with Zen, then it will always maintain its burn ratio, right? So it's awesome. And as long as I stake my coins that I buy at the certain price that I buy them on and do not get rid of them until we get to the burn part of the situation, then again, I'm not losing anything, right? There's no gain to be lost because more than likely people will follow like we're seeing because they're not going to hodl their coins for some reason. They're just going to sell them back to the pool like we've been saying and then come back and get them right before X1 chain and hope that it's lower than when they bought it or when they sold it. So this could continue on for a long time if you catch my drift. Because if you've been selling Zen from here, you can buy Zen all right here and still get your amount that you got back that you sold right here. Same for this one. That's CB Zen. So on ETH Zen, it's the same hypothesis where someone essentially could have been selling their Zen this whole time as a miner from here, and they can buy that same amount. Like they're not out of the they're not like mind fucked until we get back up there, right? I mean, you could say critically a lot of the users are like right up in this zone, so like 3 zeros, and that's where a lot of people remember Zen is 3 zeros. I forgot what a billion Zen was back then. I wonder if I can find one of somebody who's been selling for that long. Let's see real quick. Because it'd be like that. Like, so like, let's say if I bought Zen back here and then is 3 zeros and then I went to a sub chain and bought Zen when ETH Zen was at 3 zeros, like that's what I mean. Like as this thing has expanded, back then it didn't really make any sense. But right now it makes much more sense because there's more distribution, there's more users, and there's a lot less participants. So there's more user, less participants, right? Because once you stop participating, you just become a user, bro. You're just holding the coin or you're just minting the coin. So the participation is really low. And that's why you can go to like an OP Zen. I don't know how many people are on OP Zen. 4,000. Go up. OP Zen's challenging ETH Zen right now at 7 zeros and a 1. ETH Zen is 7 zeros and a 9. This is eight ticks to the upside away from matching Zen, which would make sense because you can't make it in mass anymore. And then it would be the first one to reach parity in a sense if there was a such thing. I think everything always chases, but maybe parity comes around if we get enough Zenians. Right? I'm a hash head, but I'm also a Zenian, and that's why I stake, because I believe Zen can be more decentralized than anything if there's stakers, because stakers will sell their staked inflation when there's nowhere else to get mass, and that's going to this is going to be like a healthy distribution back to the populace, right? You have these stakers, and then their stakes in, and then they sell you their 2%. It's almost like we fixed the world. Like imagine if there was a 2% thing, or I forgot the way that the analogy to say it, but yeah, this is a match to this is a troll on the monetary system of how it's supposed to only inflate 2% every year. But yeah, OP Zen, it should be playing a chase game. There's a lot of Zen staked, so that's kind of what makes it weird. So like here, let's just run down the list. Let's just look at the hodlers real quick, and then we'll look at the G ranks, because the G rank says a lot. Damn, we got Binance got over 136 holders. That's crazy. That's nuts. Let's see here. I'm looking for this video with kindness and unless he deleted it. Nah, ain't no way. Oh, what? Damn, nah, it ain't no way. I'm disappointed. Damn. Yeah, he got rid of them. Oh, a really good video. Man, I hate when YouTubers do that shit. I hate when YouTubers do that shit. I don't delete any of my videos. I probably would never. There's no reason to. I get it. I guess. Can't show you guys, man. It's been deleted. It's been erased from the earth. Yeah, there was this time on Crypto Kindness where it was Jack and Zensu both talking. And they were talking about how it really works. And like why you want to interact with everything if you want to interact with everything. Damn, he took that shit down, man. Kindness, throw that shit back up. Do not be gym class heroes. Do not be Gym Rat. What the fuck was that fool's name? Yeah, Gym Rat Crypto. He had some really good fucking videos on his YouTube of him just bullshitting, and then he got scared and deleted them. Like, dog, you can't do that shit, man. Immutability. All right, cool. Leader remembers it. Yeah, man, I can't. I wish he had it, but like he deleted everything. I mean, he also deleted all the videos I had with him on his channel. Right? I'm not tripping. He only has 12 videos. Bro deleted all the Zen videos and left up all the B Roots videos. You can't save them all, ladies and gentlemen. Damn. Well, Binance looks like it could want to win. And why wouldn't it? Actually, we're kind of fucked up for not rooting for Binance, even though they got a gas hack. That's really what fucked up Binance, because they had a gas hack and everybody was kind of like salty about it. But now that, you know, X1 chain's coming out, maybe the gas hack is tight. I don't know. You're a buyer if you're watching this, so you gotta ask yourself that if the gas hack is tight. I'm not too close with the Binance people. I just know that Binance is a vibe because it's on BNB and people have access to BNB, right? And when we have the liquid staking for X1 chain, what's stopping Jack from using BNB LS liquid staking to generate XN for users in that arena? So yeah, there's that vibe, and there's a lot of holders over there, which is really good. Let's see, AZEN. Let's see about AZEN. What up, Earn It? I didn't even say what's up to the bro, Earn It. What it do? What it do? He said basic way is cheap now, but it still gets expensive when peeps start using it. Yeah. Actually, Base is trying to increase their gas, but in a specific way. Wow, look at you would actually. So that's what I mean. That's why Base Chain and OP Zen have the most opportunity, because ain't nobody looking at them but motherfuckers. Look, I mean, unless you're here on the stream with me. AZEN has 27,000 holders, bruv. All right, let's look at. I already know Matic is fucking ridiculous. 9. This can't be right. Hold on, let me go to the real contract real quick. I wonder why I said 9. Oh, it might be because Polygon's all fucked up right now until the 8th. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Unfortunately, Polygon is fucked up till the 8th. So we got to go over here to actually see everything. The reason why it's fucked up, it's not that it's fucked up, guys. It's just that they're migrating from their Matic token to the Pole token. And in this migration, you'll be airdropped Pole 1-to-1 to your Matic. And everything should be successfully transferred. I've never done this before. This is weird to me, too. I'm like, yo, y'all, we really living in the era where motherfuckers are like, yo, we upgrading the chain to a new name. This has never been seen before technology, guys. There we go. 161,000 holders. Wow, more than fucking Binance, and just slightly less than Ethereum. Isn't that crazy? Though? Look at that relay back over here. That's vibey. Or it's weird, you know. That's just like that's where we are, though. All right, let's look at Phantom. They're also doing upgrades right now. Hopefully, their blockchain gives us the right vibes. 26,000. I'm actually seeing a pattern here now. I'm already seeing the pattern. I hope you're seeing it too. Moonbeam. Let's see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Oh, Moonbeam. You see, this is also a pattern. When you go to look for hodlers on Dex Screener, but the blockchain doesn't provide them the ability to quickly add that feature. All right, they got 22,000 holders. All right, let's look at XEN. I know they for sure. You know, they going through it right now because they turned all that shit off. This might be a good place to get some Zen. You might just have to buy it all, though. You know what I'm saying? You might just have to buy it all. $47 for 81 trillion. I don't even know if you're allowed to do that. September 5th. Some people are buying it. We don't even need to look how many followers over there or holders over there. It doesn't even matter. All right, let's look at we got Ethereum PAL. Big ups to ETH PAL. They ain't showing us either. So we got to go over here. We got to check. Damn. Fuck that mean? See, this is why I didn't fuck with Ethereum PAL, man. Yo, for real? Please enter your curry. I did. I entered my curry, bro. I want curry. Searching. Damn. Everywhere but ETH PAL. Sad time. So where do you look at? Anybody got anywhere for me to look at ETH PAL? Where can I look at that Zen? They got a block explorer? Like, how do you see this? How the fuck? I can't go look. So you can see that's something. Okay, let's look at Pulse Chain. Let's hope it's relaying some meta back. All right, it's not. Of course, once I start, you see what I mean? Once you start to, I ain't trying to shit on no chain, but you see, once you start to get to the weird chains, they stop losing the features. Like Polygon just had an exceptional moment because we knew that, you know, they're going through an upgrade. We got to let them up the grades, you know. But everybody else has no excuse, bro. It's 2024. It's almost 25. Like, hit up Dex Screener, make it happen, join it together. All right. Okay, so on Pulse Chain, we're not getting hodlers either. I got to personally go and count the hodlers list. Does anybody know how many holders there are on Pulse Chain? Because that's information you cannot get off the rip. Damn, that's kind of crazy. Because you just can't get that info off the rip. Where else could I try to get that? Well, we have the Zen way of getting it, which is looking at the G rank. But we use miners. We don't use holders. And that's kind of why, again, that doesn't satisfy the notion. But yeah, but what it does satisfy is, again, you see Moonbeam, ETH PAL, Pulse Chain, and Phantom all didn't relay important information. Wait, maybe Phantom did. Phantom did, yeah. Phantom did, okay. Phantom's added back. So it's just Moonbeam, EVMOS, ETH PAL, and Pulse Chain. Those ones didn't relay any information back. So that's kind of why, again, you might want to be dominant on those chains, because if you've got everything, you know, you're the kingpin of Pulse Chain. You get what I'm saying? Like, you own all the Zen, right? X1 chain's out. Other people are going to go look for your Zen. Like, it's fucking, like, I love my analogy. The Dragon Balls, bro. Like, they're going to go and look for these Dragon Balls. And if you have them all, you can just sell them back to them. because they need it for X1 chain. You don't need it, you know. Hopefully you don't need it. I know I don't need it. I'm mining XNM. Halfenings in 11 days. I'm still mining. I'm actually, where's my mining at? Oh, it's right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still mining. Here's the guide. Woody's guide. Woody's guide. Find it in the documents down below. Down there, there's a few, but click on the Woody one. You get the one-liner. It's all gravy, right? Get to mining XENBLOCKs today, right now, ASAP. While the difficulty is low, see the difficulty go down at nighttime. This is how you know XNM is an American thing too. Oh shit, I fucking darn it. I closed my windows. But yeah, if I didn't close my windows, you could have watched the difficulty change up to 74,000. But last night, it got as low as 66. So people turn off their miners in the daytime or at nighttime. Maybe there are a lot of people using their own hardware, and it's mainly like, you know, nighttime, you know, their time or whatever. It's, I don't know how to really explain it, but yeah, I'm still trying to understand the oscillation. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not worried about XN on a fucking EVM, bro. I got the XNM. I got XN. I ain't worried. Shit. This y'all game now. I told you it was gonna happen. Now look at you. Gotta buy your fucking coins back. You gotta scramble to make sure you have enough Zen. Right? You should just be minting and staying afloat in the process. And not hyper focused on price. Price doesn't represent anything. Price is nothing more than a signal that, you know, that everyone can see. What's that like sound? Or the signal shit. That's what happens right now. Everyone is seeing Zen because it's looking like they might have forgot something, and that's the best part about Zen right now. The signal is so strong. It's so strong, bro. Look how thin our line is. Yet there's so much power right now. There's some people sitting there looking. Do I trust this market? I mean, when you zoom in, you're like, damn. If you get rid of your Zen right here, you really think it's fried. And I believe you should do that. I think you should. I think you should think it's fried. I think you should think it's fucking fried. Same with like the CBZen people. I think you should think it's fried. I think you should think it's really fried. Whoa, this is weird. $100 pumped it that much? That's what I mean. I want you to think it's fried, baby. Because when you think it's fried, everybody else wins. And that's how Zen is the most valuable coin in crypto. Because everyone's going to think it's fried. And it's going to actually benefit the person that's late. You're just going to sell your coins to them. It's fried. It's fried. Yeah, it's fried. Right now in CBZen, we're trying to get above this 200. If we can capture the 200, I think this is about to roar. And this can make noise on base. Because it will be one of the trending topics on base, and people would be like, what is CBZen? Like, imagine Jack and Zensu going to breaking point, and Zen is cracking on everything. Like, that's why I already said that. Y'all got to stop this right now. Breaking point is around the corner. And you guys over here got Zen up 41% on base chain. The fuck are y'all doing? God damn it. Stop selling. A shitload. Ain't nobody know we fucking with ePow or Post Chain. There's a lot of OG Zen holders on Post Chain. Oh yeah. That's what I mean. There's a lot of OG Zen holders. The thing is like, I wish I knew the number so I could just do some research. It seems like there would probably be around 20,000, 22,000. Because that's what it looks like. It looks like every chain that's not from the very beginning. So if you remember the launch, it launched ETH, and then they launched Polygon and BNB, and then they launched Avalanche, and then they launched everything else. So I think that's why we see Polygon and BNB have such a close ratio of holders to the to Zen, like Zen on ETH, it should have the most. It should have the most speculation, right? That's why CBZen should pump the hardest, because it has the least amount of speculation and the most hodlers, right? The discovery zone, basically. And then the same goes for OP-Zen with 4,000 holders. It's a discovery zone for people to discover Zen on a layer 2, right? And now that's why I like OP-Zen. But, that's like, I just like CBZen more because I don't have to tell anyone how to get there. You're really going to have to tell someone how to get to OP-Zen. All right. I'm there for the gains. Like I told someone earlier, why not have $500 on CBZen and $500 on OP-Zen? Both of them are going to motherfucking win. So it doesn't matter which one you have. That part doesn't matter. What matters the most is use case and user access, right? Base is giving us users. There's no reason to fight against that. Right. And they have no plans of being a layer 1. So these users are looking for layer 1s. These developers are looking for layer 1s. And they're using base chain to kind of like network together to stay in the Ethereum ethos. So that's why, again, I'm very bullish about base. And I think it's attracted a lot of Zenians. When we look at it on ZenPub, we can totally see here. We'll hit the refresh just so we can make sure we got the common numbers here. So we know supply is going up. We're at 240 trillion. Let's see where the trills are today. The trill bills. What's up, Pedro? Nah, we tested on Polygon first, and then we launched it on ETH. Oh, y'all, I wasn't there for that. See, that's what I mean. I came in Zen late. I had no clue about Zen. I minted 10 wallets on day 1. And then on day 100, it finally made sense to me. 100 days later in Zen, it finally clicked. It finally fucking clicked. I was like, damn, these are all rails to a chain, to an ultimate chain that we don't know about yet. And then that's when I was like, oh, I got to understand every single one of these. So what really got me into Zen was understanding the xeNFT. The xeNFT had this weird, mysterious thing to it because it can be burned as well. And when you're not dealing with like apexes, we're on base chain, so all I make are apexes until they're gone. I'm gonna have all the motherfucking apexes. But if we go and look at my collectors have gems on them like sapphires and Zentarions, right? And we have opals and emeralds. Now those classes, this is what got me into Zen. These classes are dictated based on the BMU count. That's one way to dictate the class. The other way, if I do one, is the max. Or I guess it's actually, I guess it was all, yeah. Now we're in the future, so it's all just going to be VMU count now. So if I do 10, right, if I do 20, if I do 30, if I do 40, 50, 60, right, because there's a cap, which is like, it should be 145, but the UX now only lets you do 100 because they limited the amount of base you can make, or how much you can take up now for block space and base. And that's why they want to open it up. So base limited the gas, and now they're slowly opening it up, which means we'll get more VMUs in the future on base. That's bullish for base. It like opens up like a new chapter of CBZen when we start to see that we can add more VMUs. Right now you can only do 100, and I'll show you the article. It's actually on X. The guy name is Jesse. He's a base dev, and he posted this yesterday. I posted it on my account, but nobody gives a fuck. I'll post some shit, and I like use that as like a way for me to see how people are vibing. So yeah, they have this thing right now where they're raising their gas target 1 million gas per week. And if you go read this from Jesse, you can learn about what their plans are to do in base chain. And one of the restrictions right now in base is block size, or how do you say this? How much processing power one can get, because they need to scale it right. So they scaled everybody back so they could scale up. So we have felt that too, because at one point CBZen was like 80% of base. I need to find the article in Book Market. But yeah, at one point, people on base had came out and was like, yo, here, let's see if we can find it. It was during the Eve Moss discovery. Shit. I gotta stop posting about Zen on base. I'm the only one. No. Darn it. It might be out of this world now. Because it was a very brief, like, what's going on? Hear me type. Let me see if I can do Eve Moss. Let's see if this pops up. Yeah, one day I'm gonna have to go and find this article. It was a really, 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 it was like a specific thing because, oh, here it is. Here it is. Is this it? Oh, no, this is Ethereum. Damn it. But yeah, I want to find it so bad now. Because yeah, that's why they limited our block space on our contract. We were using up too much. So instead of shutting us down like Eve Moss, they just made it so it's harder for you to make VMUs. That's why, like, if I hit max, it goes to 145, right? But then, like, if I go mint the NFT, Rabby will pop up. It'll tell me, yo, you can mint it, blah, blah, blah. Right, 49 cents to mint. Let's go ahead and sign it. And you'll see this. You'll see failed to create, exceeds block gas limit. So, like, I started seeing this a whole bunch in base, and I was like, man, this fucking sucks. Right? So I'm like, damn, I'm going to have to wait until it doesn't exceed the blocks. And this is for new things. Right. What's great right now is that I'm still able to get my 45s out, my 145s. So like I had minted a 145, not that long ago. That's why where is it at? Yeah, 45, 624. I got a 45, 145, 625. I got a 145. And then in 19 days, so this is why I went out and I bought a bunch of these 155s, because now I'm like, oh, this is the only way for you to get more CBs in. Like if you don't go out right now and try to get, I'm fucking it all up. But yeah, if you don't go out right now and try to get these other VMU xeNFTs on base, like you won't be able to get as much because the future means only 100. You see, everything's 100 now. And that's where it doesn't exceed the gas limit. It's at 100. You can do. Well, I mean, I've done 115 too. But like 115, you can't do. Like if I do 115 right now, I'll see exceeds gas limit. Okay, says at 110. I was wrong. It was launched on ETH first. Yeah, so 110. So you could do them at 110. Bite out, and it'll show up. But see, this is what sucks, because like you can't do apexes like this, and that's why all my apexes are at 100. Because this, oh, actually, what the fuck? Oh, let me see. Maybe I've been doing it the wrong way. Let me go buy some CBs in real quick and make one of these. Hold on. Let's go get some CBs in. This shit's expensive now, man. This shit wasn't that expensive before. It's getting up there. This used to be experimental fucking things. Now I'm fucking around and finding out. Yes, I understand. CBX. I don't know how much ETH I have over here, but I hope I have enough. Dude, this interface though is so bugly. Where's the Ethereum at? Where's the ETH? Okay. I gotta log in. Let me connect my wallet. But yeah, Aaron, that's why you can't do 45, because you've done too much. Now you're over your limit or whatever, the gas limit, because they set a limit now. So you got to make sure you do what I just did. Like you want to get to 110 VMUs. They let you in for a new one until they increase that gas. So like as they scale, we'll be able to fit more VMUs into the block and mine more. And that's great information for anybody again who's trying to get ahead on CBZen, because you'll know, like once it happens, you'll be one of the first people to know, and everybody else might get stagnant and just do 110. Or people might not mint. That's kind of why I didn't think the G rank was raising that high, because I think a lot of people are running into that wall when they try to do CBZen. They're like hitting max mint and it's failing, and they don't know what to do. They're like, what do I do? Like, I hit max mint and it's failing, and it's just like, I don't know, dude. Like, you're gonna have to figure it out. I need 3 billion. I need 3 billion. Dun 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 dun. How much is that? $1.60. You don't say. Well, actually, all I need is 2. All right, fuck it. I'll buy 3. I've got $1.66. Confirm swap. Move it to yeah. So that's what they're doing right now. Damn, the gas over here is so cheap. Sink, fast. Sink. I'm on a centralized exchange with my Ethereum. And this is why, let ETH get cheap, guys. Who cares? If Ethereum gets cheap, who cares, man? We're going to turn it into so many magnificent things. Here, I got to refresh this page. And this is why, again, I think CBZen is one of the most accessible Zen coins. You see how fucking fast I bought that shit so I can burn this shit? Like, what? I'm not using CB. I need to actually, I'm going to re-download my CBZen or my Coinbase wallet, and I'll see how the flow works over there, too, to see if there's any way I can help you out. So this is what I mean. All right. So you see now, like, when I try to, this might be a bug. If anybody from Fair Crypto is watching this shit, every time I try to make a new Apex, it won't let me do it. So I got to go legend. And I'm going to change this to 110. Fuck. See, it always jumps to 145, and then I have to do 100 because that's the max. This is like, it's a crazy bug on the website or something. So then when I do, so yeah, then if I go, let's see if I do collector first and then do 110, because there's no, what it might be. And again, this is a bug. This would be a bug on the site's UX, because you have to make a Apex with at least 100 VMUs. So it's giving you the minimum and the maximum of the two, and it's not allowing you to put anything in the middle. When you use a collector xeNFT, this doesn't have any spectrum of range. The range is the max, the end. So you could do 1, you can do 5, and that's why it's allowing me to do 110. So let me see if I switch back to Apex now, if it's gonna allow me to keep that 110. Okay, dokie. All right, and legend. All right, so yeah, look at that. So maybe I can keep it going. But that's a fucking bug, dog. Fuck that bug. That's why, okay, now I'm glad that I figured it out, though. 36 cents. Let's go. That's still pretty high. You can get this for like 13 cents if you wait in the middle of the night. I still have my XENBLOCKs web voter running. Sure, why not? Yeah, once we go live with X1 chain, that thing will really be relaying live time vibes. There we go. We got one. New one. Dude, I'm buying all these. Like, if you don't burn Zen and make Zen, what the fuck are you doing? That's why they made that, so you can burn your Zen. It's crazy. Get rid of it now in the form of a xeNFT. But yeah, yesterday Jack had talked about this wallet. This is the wallet that is this is where we are now. Like, you're gonna be able to use your Ethereum address and connect it to your SVM address, and then from there you'll be able to transfer your XENBLOCK credits to X1. So they're testing this out right now, trying to get this ready for mainnet. And this is kind of where the bulk miner comes into play. So that bulk miner, where's that at? Where is the bulk miner? Let me see if I can. Oh, Prime Rain. Let me see the Prime Rain real quick. Dude, the Prime miner is fun. The Prime miner is fun. All right, blocks verified. So what this does is right now you see it's collecting. It gives you a personal pub key that you can get from right up here. But right now what this is doing is just simulating as if it's simulating on X1 chain. So you're on X1 chain, and when you hit start voter, this is gonna go and grab all the XENBLOCK records from who knows how far. And it's going to block, or it's going to record everything. And then as you are recording and verifying blocks, you now get to get some X1 or some XN. So the reason for this is because XENBLOCKs is going to need a ledger. And the ledger is going to live in X1. But the ledger needs a sequence in a sense. And who's going to sequence or synchronize the ledger to make sure it's correct? It's going to be multiple people. We're going to use blockchain, right? So that's what this is for. Once everything is live, yeah, I do assume people will also keep the miner running, or not the miner, the voter, so that they can collect some extra XN on the side. And again, this is going to make XNM maybe one of the most decentralized coins on the earth. Okay, it's kind of scary. I know people don't want to believe it, but that's why I say Zen will be it, and it's hard for people to believe that. So how hard do you think it's going to be for them to believe this? But it's giving us all the notes we need, right? Just keep verifying blocks and just keep doing your thing. Keep learning and grabbing those experiences, and you'll be ahead of the pack. That's a fact. You'll be ahead of the pack. That's a fact. Let me check my blocks real quick. They blocking over here? They blocking. They blocking. All right, we blocking over here. We blocking. All right, we blocking. Freak, I just realized I forgot to claim my PZN on the first. Still claiming. Yeah. Nah, you gotta claim it even if it's fucking if it's burnt. If it's your favorite chain, you gotta go claim that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, man. You need as much Zen as you can get. Every Zen coin can be burned for X1 chain. It don't matter where you getting that Zen from. It don't matter if that Zen is late. If you got the ability to grab that shit, get it. And again, that's why I like CB Zen, because I'm just going for the one where it's the one. You get me? I'm not going for the one that's not it. This is it to me. Because Zen is it, so I don't need to try hard to find the moves. You know, the moves are just going to come to the Zenian. And again, if CB Zen breaks this 200, don't be surprised to see that. What is this? 8 zeros and a 2. That's like that's a whole ass. Like I was telling you already, man. Fuck it, let's keep it going. How long has CB Zen been up, man? The haters is hating. They out here buying shit coins. I'm over here burning CB Zen. I mean, 82 days, up 367% for the last 82 days. It went down and then came up 67%. Now, if CBZN goes higher, I think a lot of people will take profit. And that's kind of why, again, I'm not getting too excited right now about today's pump, because this isn't what it's about, right? You got to remind yourself it's never about price. It's never about action, right? CBZN is going to pump 1,000%, and I'm still not going to probably sell my coins because I got a bigger fucking destination ahead of me rather than 1,000% gain. You know, like damn near, if this wants to reach the prices of regular ETH, Zen, that's a 80,000% gain. Unfathomable. You already won. That's what I mean. Like, you already won. Like, if you get into CBZN right here and it just runs to try to catch ETH Zen, you already won. Right? And everybody, because there's going to be millions of people on ETH Zen. Millions of people. By the time they find CBZN and realize that they can get in, they're going to fucking pump it to the price of it, what it costs for millions. It's crazy how they're about to do this shit. And that's not even it. That's not even the top, right? The top is the way the fuck up here, which is even more ridiculous. None of it makes any sense. Like, I don't know why it would do this, but I know why, because scarcity is a thing. And everything about Zen is about scarcity once you release X1 chain. Like, once X1 chain is out and everybody burned all of the coins, right? Because that's what I'm saying. Price doesn't matter. It could pump 800% and you're still selling your fucking coins to someone that's going to buy them at zero for their now, right? This is a very now moment every day in Zen. Because, again, new supply comes out every day until it doesn't, right? Or until, like I was saying, you don't see a real pullback in the supply behavior until this is at a halfway point of the AMP, which will be at 1,500 days, or 105,000. When the AMP is at 1,500, we can officially be like, okay, cool, this is cooling off, right? Up until then, it's not cooling off. The same goes for the staking APY. Until this shit is at 10, it's not really cooling down. All right. So, and that's a while from now. So, you know, we want to see it rip, but we also want to be humble about every single gain, in my opinion, for those that really care about it, like those that really want to see the most from it. You want to be humble for each pump, because it's just going to get gnarlier and gnarlier, rather than turning into a moon boy thinking that every single pump you need to sell. So I would build strategies to sell pumps, right? That's kind of where I am for my future in Zen, for me, not telling you to do what I am doing. All right, you do what you got to do, man. But for me personally, I am strategically planning my exit for like years from now, not today, not tomorrow, not next year, years from now. And I know that this is giving back. This is going to give back more from being a participant than being a user. Just like in the internet, if you participate in the internet, you make way more than someone scrolling on TikTok. Like me right now on like you watching this, you watching me and learning more about Zen is doing way more than that motherfucker that's just in the spaces right now, listening to someone telling them that the next coin is going to 100 some shit with no data or destination. Just, it's going to go up, right? You're already ahead of everyone. And that's kind of why, again, like, I don't think people really have that exit strategy for the future, because we're a very small group of people. Might be like 100 people right now. And it's the same thing that happened in Bitcoin. Before Bitcoin was Bitcoin, there was 100 people on Bitcoin Talk bouncing ideas. Jack Levin even has a commit in that motherfucker. I'm starting to be like, maybe even Tolly does. And he hasn't even come out with it yet to say, bitch, I wrote Bitcoin code. I know Eric has one in there. Eric Wall, he got one. That's why they're trying to get 420 in. But 420 is a troll to show everybody, in case you haven't caught the meta and why everybody took it off the BIP 420 out of their profiles, is because they were trying to show you how hard it is to upgrade Bitcoin. Like, I hope everybody saw how hard that shit is. Nobody wants that shit in there. They teaching people about OpCat. They teaching people about Taproot. Nobody on Bitcoin wants BIP 420, or it would have already been pushed. Right? And we know that's good for Bitcoin, but it's not. So that's actually a troll on the BTC. Right? So again, I wouldn't be surprised, man. Bitcoin can recover at 38. You can flip the script real quick. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about the ideology. They just care that they make money in it. Right? That's just the ideology almost gives you the ability to learn and buy the bottoms because you get the ideology. But then you got to make sure you don't jump on it and horn dog ideology and, you know, really understand the reality, which can get very confusing in itself, you know. But again, that's why I think personally we're getting a chain or we're getting an experience to go long, and you don't really get that in crypto. And that's kind of why, again, there's a lot of short-term thinkers in the mix of a broad audience that's actually growing by the numbers every time there's success. Like right now, if Zen didn't pump, we would have nobody looking at it. Right? But the question is why is everyone looking at it now? And we know why. And that's why we're confused at why now and not before. You know, but it is what it is, and that's how it goes, guys. That's why I was trying to tell you. They're going to wait for X1 chain, and they're going to come back and buy their coins. I don't know why they're going to do this, but it's just going to be the behavior of the masses. And as long as you stay quiet, stake your coins, join the network, and participate, you should come out pretty fucking nice. Not having to do anything, not having to run around, discover. All you had to do was believe and just be there. Right? Just like in Bitcoin, all they had to do was believe and be there. The difference, though, was Bitcoin didn't have a way for you to hold the coins, bro. So everybody had to learn how to even deal with them shits. Right? But in Zen, you can stake your coin for APY. You do have DeFi in the coin itself, outside of the abstract that you can burn it for the blockchain. Right? And yeah, that's why in CBZen, the reason why we're pro CBZen is because of this liquid supply distribution chart that is showing us that from a year ago. So this works off of a year. This holds 1 year worth of data and uses that year's worth of data to give us this point here. So that's kind of why, like, I like this concept, because even though we're inflating, we see the disinflationary features, and we just need time for these tokenomics to really come to life, where it's alive. Right now, it's not as alive. We're seeing like a sneak peek into it. Right. And that's why I'm saying, yo, take everything with a grain of salt that I'm saying about where we are, because it could just explode. But at the same time, I know no one is staked. So if there's no X1 chain, or there's someone who's big enough to say, Jack's lying, and enough people believe it, then yes, this is just a blip in time. You know, you would have been better off minting than going and chasing the chart. Right? And that's because we can see it here that majority of the Zenians on Ethereum are hodling. Now, this is pretty fascinating. I want you to notice that it's starting to have that same vibe. We're going to look at just liquid and staked. Over the course of the last month, liquid and staked have started to kind of blend together. So we're starting to see it, where the liquid and the stake, where the stake is slowly, or how do I saying this? The liquid is slowly entering the stake. So we're seeing those people go long, believing in Zen. And as long as this continues in a positive action where more people start to stake it for 1,000 days and forget about it and say, I'm gonna come back in 2026, I'm gonna come back in 2027, the better. Jesus, please stop showing up every day trying to figure this shit the fuck out. Like, this is not for you. You need to participate. You about to get burned right now, fucking around trying to find out and shit. Like, for real. Then you're gonna be crying that you bought into this, you know? Because again, I still have on the table 7 zeros and a 1. I think we can get it. I still think we can get it. That's based off the gas. If some people were minting Zen at 0.5 Gwei, my G, they got that shit for fucking free. Like, they got that shit for free a couple days ago. But that's just it. They're, like, we're squeezing them. Because if you got your Zen for free these days, this can pump and you can sell. And now you've sold us the cheapest Zen ever minted. But I don't know if people are stupid enough to do that. That's a very retarded action to do. You'd have to be completely idiotic, no recollection of how Zen works, to be someone that actually sells the cheapest claims of August 2024. But those people are there. That's why we have these levels at 7 zeros and a 1, 7 zeros and a 2. That's pricing in 3 Gwei claims. So that would be even today's claims at 4 Gwei. People claiming today at 4 Gwei from the past can totally dump the price. 2 7 zeros and a 1 and fry yo bitch ass right now because you thought you was about to catch the wave because you read a couple of Telegram chats. All right, so I'm gonna keep it G. Like, that shit is totally possible. Now, why is CB Zen and OP Zen running harder than everything else? And that is simply because, again, both of those chains have dedicated users. It's a look into the future of how, when people start to stake their coins, because that is where you get the most value, right? You cannot get the most Zen from claiming because it takes 500 days. So you have to stake your coins in order to gain power, all right? And now you're in a predicament. Okay, you just got on OPs and you got no coins. You got no coins and people are telling you, yo, just buy that shit and stake that shit. And it starts to look like this. Because the community's telling other community members, yo, just buy that shit and stake that shit and wait until X1 is really real. Right? And then that's when you start to see the climb. Because those coins that would typically be sold off are being staked for X1. Right, they're being powered, they're being used as power rather than used as whatever the fuck people are doing on Ethereum. That's another reason why it's hard for me to root for ETH, because I couldn't tell other people on ETH to go to be down with Zen. The fuck, that would be the dumbest thing for me to ever do. Go out and tell some Ether motherfuckers to be down with Zen. The fuck, that shit is stupid. But I could do it on CB Zen because it's a layer 2. It's a more open mind, fresher individuals, more noobs. I can do that on OP Zen because it's open minds, fresher people, more noobs. I would say there's more noobs on base than optimism because no one's going out of their way to find optimism. Like, if you want to battle me on that, I could show you base has the most users for like the last 2 months. Like, optimism has none. They sell a stack, they don't sell a chain. So it's just, again, it's no man's land, but with a really good product on top. That's why it's always going to be good to have a bag of optimisms in, because when the burn does start, it does bring, like, we might bring optimism business, because you're going to go look for op in 2 different ways. One, to burn Zen. The other one is going to be to make a win, right? If everybody's winning, like if I'm getting a 800, if I'm getting an 8,000 win, 8,000% win on CB Zen, right? Or fucking 680, what is it, 6 or 180, 168. What the fuck is this? It's a ridiculous amount of gain from here. Like, if I'm getting this because everyone's rushing in and there's no coins because they're all staked, and everybody's like, nah, man, this is my power. I need my Zen to power my fucking burn. Like, why would I give you my power right now? You know? So, like, we get to that area. And that's why, again, I just see just like it's going to go dumb with it. And that's why OP Zen will probably reap the benefit of the other side of that narrative, where it's people are looking for the gains. So why wouldn't you be over here? Even right now, everybody that tries to counter CB Zen is trying to get people to buy OP Zen. I have to always tell people to think about both. And that's just a virus in your brain, bro. You're corrupted. You like think one is better than the other. So you're the type of motherfucker to jump off a ship and swim across the ocean to another ship when you could have just rode rode the ship to land and just waited a little bit. You gonna reach land, bro. Jumping off 10 minutes from land and shit, because the other one's closer, like, or some dumb shit like that, you know. But yeah, XEN has a lot of headroom because it's based on that theory, where there's not gonna be a lot of supply available. Right, the liquid will always be lower than the stake supply. Same on CBZN. Always, liquid will always stay less than stake. We already won. As long as people keep staking and believing, this chart will keep going up. Like, if you want CBZN to rock out with its cock out, you want to stake your coins. You don't want to sell this stupid little top. You actually want to see the rest of everyone else do it. That's what I'm doing. I'm watching these addresses now that are selling, because I'm like, oh, okay, either it's a bot, and that's smart. Like, why not set up a bot right now on it before it starts swinging? Because that's what it will happen. It will go from $20 trades to like $50 trades to $70 and then $100, and then all of a sudden it's like 200, 300, and then it's just going nuts. Like, it looks like the ETH chart where it's hundreds and thousands of dollars being traded a day. We just haven't gotten there yet because, again, CBZN is not on the radar for a lot of people. But yeah, like, we'll see this guy here. They're buying, they're selling. Oh, this person hasn't sold since September 5th. Let's go look at their account. Let's see what they're doing. Retard 1 stakes 900 billions in for 5 days and then restakes every 5 days for 3 years. Retard 2 stakes 900 billions in for 1,000 days. Which retard has more Zen after 3 years? What's up, Dank? Compound interest is cooler. I do think that as well. 730 days plus 1,000 days. What you guys talking about? Let's find out. Let me see. Folks slowly realizing Jack is the MF, the Michael Jordan of crypto. Yeah. Dank is saying 370 days plus 1,000 days equals missing the bull market. Shit, Dank, you still think you're still winning? All right, I'm trying to see what Dank is saying here. Well, I know what Dank is trying to say, at least. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just get this in real quick. But he's trying to pull because it's true. Like, you need to figure it out how you want to do it. That's why for me, I'm doing multi-billion stakes, and then on top of that, I'm trying to think of how can I obtain trillions right now to continue to have multi-trillion stakes, like maybe 5 trillion stakes or 1 trillion stakes, like, might be enough. And that's what we don't know yet. We're still trying to figure that out. How much is enough to never have to sell your principal? And then now everything is free forever because you never have to touch the principal, and the stake is the power, right? That's why I'm saying, like, people don't actually have that power. So them staking to sell is not a smooth move. You always want to take your stake and probably compound it back in, and stake again and compound it back in, and stake again and compound it back in, and continue that process until you feel comfortable with the amount of Zen you have. That's basically how we're trying to break it down right now. Because if you do stake for 1,000 days, that's why, man, dang, shut the fuck up. Which, I don't know. One day people will stake for 1,000 days. That's just the thing. Eventually you'll get to a point where 1,000 days is the only way you're going to save your ass, you know? And if you compound interest up to that 1,000 days of when it's finally going to save your ass, then you are the biggest retard. Sorry. Nah, that's true though. I mean, that's really where it's at though. Those that are compounding the interests of staking are going to be the biggest winners. And no one's caught on to that yet. And that's why I'm trying to stress staking. But I guess I am kind of stressing it in that fashion of trying to lock a motherfucker up. Okay, I'm locking you up for 1,000 days. That's my Richard Hart shit. Hey, lock it up for 1,000 days and forget about it. Forget about it. You know. But yo, if you only got like 100, or if you only got a trillion CBZN, yeah, lock that shit up. Please lock that shit up. Like, do not go give it away. Especially if you're minting it. The worst thing you could do is like mint it and then throw it away and be like, oh, fuck it. Because then this is what happens. I just saw like there's this one. So if you've seen this token, so there's like this Chinese community connected some weird ass coin to CBZN where they sell the value of CBZN into their coin. So I've been low key looking at this. The thing is the thing that sucks is like the hodler count is only 72, and like most of it is like controlled already by this community. And then like again, so it's like you can't really get ahead of them. They're kind of just there leeching off the pool. And you see that's your seller. Somebody that's leeching off the pool. It's not like winners or like someone trying to win anymore. It's people trying to leech off the success, which is fine. You know, you're always going to have those types of accounts that come through and just try to leech off the success. I mean, like this person, they won. You know, they bought some CBZN at the low ski and now they're selling it at the high ski as you should, you know. And that's why I'm not hating. I just don't play the trading game. So for me, this just is like looks stupid, right? Like, in a matter of like, look at this, $5,000 worth of volume has pushed. I mean, this is all kinds of buy, sells, and trades, but let's just say in the last 24 hours, $3,000 worth of buying has pushed this price 44%. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. Like, if people came here and had a buying philosophy, like I need to buy this shit for some sort of reason, this would literally go ridiculous because there's not enough coins. And then what you'd probably see again, that's why I'm saying it's kind of like a defense mechanism. Then what you'd probably see is a bunch of people who have liquid stakes. Liquid stakes are stakes that are staked inside. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a liquid staker. The fuck? Liquid staker, bitch. Just in case you motherfuckers won't play. I'm there too, but I'm doing my compound like this. I do 60 days and then I roll it. Right? I take what I get and I roll it back. 60 days, roll it back. I'm just doing this over and over again. My shit's getting crazy. Now, the thing is I'm a liquid staking, which means I can in early and not take the inflation. Right? But then you'll have people who will do what I call hard staking, solid staking. And that's making a xeNFT. Because this one you can't end early. Right? This is where I would do like 1,000-day stake. Right? I would do it over here because I don't want to end it early. So like if I go to Ethereum under this account, remember this is my test account to show everybody. You might see this account move around sometimes. It's me on the chain and shit. But you'll see over here on Ethereum, every single stake I've done, I actually have no liquid stake because I don't give a fuck about that on ETH because gas is just way too high. To do a liquid stake, yes, it might actually get stuck in there. But to do a solid stake or a harder stake, this is where I could make sure I don't sell on myself. So I put my stake here for 1,000 days, and I turn to I don't look back, right? I ain't looking back. It's like I know I got some Zen coming. Let this shit go parabolic. We got some Zen in the bag. Fuck. I'll sell you my inflation from 2022. But yeah, that's kind of why, again, the Zen is very quantum. There's a lot of different ways that it can go, but as long as people believe in it, it should just go up. And we build believers again by, I think, building staking and getting people to comprehend like, yo, you can use the staking tool better than you've been using it. And that's kind of what helps our price keep moving the way everybody wants it to move, right? You don't have to go and shill no burn, no X1 chain, none of that shit. You just got to tell people to believe. You just got to believe. 1,000-day stakers are cooler than me. They got more skin in the game. Yeah, compound interest is the wave. Stake hard. Yeah. What's up, mind, body, and crypto? That's what I'm saying. Others have to mint for you. Might as well capture their time and gas and buy it off the decks. Yeah, see, we're all getting it. You can't ape into CBZN because you'll push the price against yourself. For real, yeah. But that's everything. Like, you can't ape into OPZN because you'll push the price against yourself. You can't ape, and you can't even ape. No one is able to ape into to Zen right now because again, no one is selling their coins because they're waiting for X1 chain. So like on CBZN, I have to promote staking because it's so cheap to make the fucking coins. You're gonna sell them bitches if no one teaches you how to use them bitches. But on Zen, this is Jack Levin's thing, right? Jack Levin doesn't promote CBZN, the Zenians do. And the way we promote, the best way would be telling people to get involved. But with ETH Zen, this is the Jack Levin baby, right? It has all the attention. All the haters are over here. All of the snakes in the grass are over here. So this is where it's a reality TV show where we don't know really what's going on. So people holding Zen is essentially like staking it. You would assume they would stake it so they can get some more. But again, people respect Ethereum. They don't want the gas to go up and they can't get their Zen out, so they can't burn it. So it's just like, there's so much integrity with this specific Zen. And I think that's what makes it special, right? It kind of also does show that maybe you don't need staking. You just need believers, right? Everybody believes that X1 chain is coming out. You can literally see it from the way they're hodling it. If people were really, really scared, the selling would be more intense, but it's not. So this either goes two ways. That's why I was saying this either goes two ways right now. Either today's pump is a fake out because they were trying to use Jack Levin's leverage to try to get people excited, or this is really happening, right? And I'm gonna just stay on the side of they jumping on the bandwagon. Like, they see that X1 chain is coming out, but they know that the most strength is when it's got a launch date. And Jack knows that too, bro. He's gonna not tell you when it's gonna come out. He's gonna give you all the hints in the world, but never tell you that it's going to come out. And that's to keep this very quantum, right? Again, that's why you're going to see the largest gains in the subchains. Those ones are going to fucking rip from speculation because you cannot get enough. You cannot get enough. And again, to be a big player over there burning, like if you're burning all the time on a subchain, you're going to get all the XN. Like, the only other person that would get more than you is the person that comes and burns more than you. You go to DBZen and see that right now. But that's why, again, I was like, oh, man, I think a lot of people burn for DBZen. And then when they realized, like, oh, I need to wait for those auctions or whatever, they held off. And that's why DBZen doesn't see as many burners. Oh, shit. I got Phoenix stakes that ended. I just remembered. Or maybe it's today. Maybe it's tomorrow. God darn it. Let me look in here. But yeah. So choose wisely, man. Choose wisely. That's all I can say. Subculture Zen is trash. Just leave it to those greedy market makers. Hey, I'm a hash head. I just want the gains. That's all I care about on the subchain. And I also care about I care so much about CBZen because I know Base is gonna have some crazy devs. And what a better tool of engagement than the CBZen. Like, what if I want to build something and I need a really good developer? Why wouldn't I just use CBZen as like my flag to be like, dog, we got coins like on Base chain. Like, you should make something for this. You know, like, it's just going to be so easy because everyone's debbing over there. That's why this one I like. The other ones though that don't, or like again I said, that are not in ETH. If it's not in ETH, it ain't for me. I'm here for the tech. I need to stop staking and start burning. Ooh. What up, cookies and crypto? Zen is the fairest and most pure crypto I've ever seen in DeFi. Zen will be first in its class. Hell yeah, man. You know what time it is. What's up, Crypto Jake? He says smash that like button and subscribe to the movie. Thank you for that, bro. Yeah, make sure you hit that smash that like button and subscribe to the movie. Damn, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Fuck, I gotta get off this bitch. Dog, how have I been able to talk this much? Hold on, let me hit my vape. Maybe we can keep going. Damn, it's 2 o'clock. Where the fuck is time going? See, once Zen start pumping and shit, man, time start moving way too fucking fast. I'll sit here and talk about Zen, no pump. Man, 1 hour feel like a million moons. Dang said peace. Bitch, I'm coming back. I just gotta hit my vape real quick. Y'all know me bad. I'm a family man. The day you see me smoking on camera, I'm in a rap video. I got the rig near me right now, just the vape. It's a pretty tasty vape though. It's a tasty vape. I got this like robe vape. I don't know what the fuck. It's like an indica. Ooh, shit spicy. But I like this this battery I have. It's made by a company called Rove. I'm saying tech, man. We got that tech. This shit, you just drop this shit in like straight up. And then like I double tap this button right here. And then this motherfucker heat up. You see that right there? Motherfucker heat up so I don't got no clog or nothing. Sensational. Purple Eclipse is the flavor. It's flavorful. Yo, this shit tastes like purple unicorns for sure. I'm still trying to get used to it. I don't really know if I'm not used to it yet. Great talk. Keep it going. Talking about quantum, we are moving fast. Somebody is speeding up time. That vape is quantum. Maybe shit. It's got iridescent. That's why I bought it. I was like, yo, I fuck with that iridescent shit. Like that shit is hard. Like off the light right. Oh, there it is. You can see right there. It's pink, and it's like it goes in between white and pink iridescent shit. I be pulling this shit out at events with people. I be hitting it. They be like, oh, look at him. Bro, I'm telling you, the reality is changing. Like all the time. Like even down to vapes. One time I saw this dude pull up and bro had like 5 vapes. I was like, yo, why do you need so much nicotine? He's like, I just like the flavors. I got this flavor, that flavor, blah, blah, blah flavor. I was just so amazed. You know, like you rewind time to like the cowboy days. Motherfuckers only had one type of cigar. A few, you know, marbles. One flavored. Shit. You this new future, you fucking around. Somebody, I got that blueberry yum yum to tum tum from like the bag of the, you know, like this shit is strawberries. And just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore, bro. Quantum as fuck out here. That's why I like, what do you call it? I don't know. I got hella vapes though. I got this in New York right now. These are popular holiday vapes. Then I got the Rove again. This one, the Pod Roves. This one's kind of cool. I got this one, bro, because I worked at that dispensary, so I got so much free shit in the 2 months I worked there. Fucking airdropped weed left and right. And it was like a great experience, but theoretically, all it did was make me very inspired off this theory that people have no clue what the fuck they want. Everybody is walking around planet Earth every single day looking for the next thing to do. I don't know when this shit happened. When this phenomenon occurred, I think it's really when Yelp started. Like when Yelp started, people started to stop looking for the shit they wanted. Even me. I go to Yelp and type food. That's so fucking dumb. I actually stopped using Yelp, started using Google Maps, and now I like look for really cool places in America and I drop a flag and I like learn about the spot and like the things in it. And I'm like, oh, maybe I want to visit there. So I'm starting to like expand how I use the map. But before, I won't lie, I was one of those people too. Like I just type in food and then go wherever it tells me to go. This is where the best burgers are, right? This is where the best landmark is, right? Like that's devices today. It just curates people's lives. And blockchain will be the same. Blockchain will be something that everybody goes to because they need something from it and their fulfillment is coming from the chain. And again, that's why X1 chain has to exist because we don't have the perfect ledger and we probably will never, but we need something as close as possible to the most modern era technology. Like Solana actually cooked up some hot shit and I can see what's going on now. I really do see it. Like if you don't see it, it's gonna fly right in front of your face and you're gonna miss it. But the TPS wars is real. Actually, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna bring this shit up right now. Quantum vapes are dual chamber, left coast or cookies brand. Oh, I've seen those ones. Yo, the 2-chamber ones, bro, or like the 2-chamber ones, dude. I was just talking about this. So when I was working at the dispensary too, bro, because I was pretty much in the mix. I could have probably been damn near store manager there, but that's not my vibe. Shout outs to all the homies. If you're watching this and you work there, I'll fucking miss you. But at the same time, there's like this thin line you need to draw between like passion and like, how do you say this? But you're going to be passionate about a lot of things in life. But you're just going to really have to identify what are you the most passionate about. And if you can figure that part out, honestly, that's where you live. Like I live in crypto, like I live in blockchain and fintech. I don't live in cannabis. I love that shit though. Wouldn't mind smoking as much as I can all day. Had a lot of fun selling it, but did it enrich me? Did it make me feel like I was, doing something more than just selling legal cannabis in Times Square? No. Like it just made me feel like just selling cannabis in Times Square. Like I know everything about this and everybody that walks in has no clue about it. Right? Everybody that walks in will buy anything that I tell them to buy. Right? I could just totally fuck your day up just because I'm having a bad day. Right? But nah, they're pointing, where do I go next? And that's kind of why, again, I'd rather be in cryptocurrency and fintech, helping develop systems, build bigger ideas, brighter futures for something that I am very passionate about for planet Earth, rather than, just smoking and having weed and fun all day and shit. But yeah, quantum vapes, bro. So I had this quantum experience where this Chinese dude comes into the shop, walks up, pulls the pamphlet out, puts it on the table and says, hey, do you guys make vapes here? Like for the shop, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, nah. Like in New York State, we actually can't, cultivate and sell our own stuff due to regulations. So we typically buy from other products or other brands and stuff like that, right? And they were like, oh shit, well that's good to hear that you don't have like an equipment facility yet. And then that's why I was like, what you mean? And then bro brought out this pamphlet and he was like, hey, look at the stuff we make. We make actual vapes. And then he started breaking it down, telling me how fucked up and stupid all the vapes are and how all the brands are basically fucking everybody over and screwing everybody and shit like this. I was like, damn, man, I didn't even know this. I didn't know the plot was this thick in the vape world. And he was like, yeah. So can I sell you what we got, right? And then like he shows me his shit and boy, oh boy, was my head blown. I didn't even know we were getting that deep in the game with the vapes, where you have so much technology behind it that you could just walk into a smoke shop or dispensary. You could shill your vape. Your vape might actually hit better than the neighbor's vape. Right? That shit blew my mind. I didn't even know we were headed down that path. Because most people come into the weed store and they try to sell us weed. This motherfucker came in and tried to sell us tech. I caught that shit instantly, but yeah, baby, that shit's happening. Them quantum vapes, that's the thing. And I'm trying to give y'all the wink of maybe, yeah, how weed is becoming legal in America. Like the China man told me, shit. Everybody's scamming everybody out here in vapes. And I'm like, man, I bet. It costs no money to make a vape, dude. Making a vape is like making a Zen mint. Costs no money. Okay, I'm going crazy right now because yeah, I've been streaming for mad long. But I guess I thought my Phoenix mints were over on Avalanche, but not yet. It's in a couple days. It pretty much is already over. If I took the penalty right now, I essentially would be sacking 40 coins, 40 Phoenix. If I took the penny right now. I'm not going to take it though because there's no reason to. But let's see how much it would cost if I were to end it right now. This is on Avalanche though. So it'd probably be like nothing. Got that yum tum tum. I got that yum tum tum. If you are a Scorpio, you shall be rich very soon. Oh shit. I'm not though, but I'm a water sign. Bruh said he done flip bricks of the Cheba in Times Square. Dude, every day I would I wore this beanie to work and somebody asked me why I was wearing an Xbox hat. I was like, the fuck? This ain't Xbox. Like, man, this is Zen crypto. Better recognize. 5 cents. Oh, it cost me 5 cents to end this XEN mint right now. Should I end it? No, I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna get my Phoenix, bitch. I ain't gonna play myself like that. We're gonna let that rock. So Phoenix is still doing his thing. Actually, Joe Blau's DApp looks really cool. It's not out yet, but you should go check it out. It's doing really good things. And yeah, I thought I was gonna keep going. I ain't gonna keep going, bro. Fuck that. I'm sorry, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Zen. We'll see if it goes up. Just oh, that's what I don't have here. What chart is this? V3. Which one has my downtrend? Let's see if it's there. If it's not there, then want. Oh man, yeah. It got deleted, but I had a downtrend line that was like super solid. But yeah, we'll see if it breaks past where it is. If not, who cares, man? Make sure you mine some XENBLOCKs. Make sure you get that gualo. I don't know. Catch you next time. Deuce.